I don't want to just be successful in the world. I don't want to just make a mark or have a legacy. The answer to that question for me is I want to fulfill the highest, truest expression of myself as a human being.
Hey guys, it's Lynn Panetti here and welcome back to my channel where I help you to achieve time freedom so that you have more time for family, self, business and life. Now, as you can see, I'm a lover of Oprah. She has always been my idol and my inspiration because she really shown that no matter what happens in life, you can redesign your life so that you can be successful and achieve any dreams you want. And not only that, by achieving your dreams, you can also help others to achieve their dreams as well. Now, what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to find your passion, your mission, and to, achieve all your dreams, but then to also serve others, to help others. And I found that that's what Oprah's life is all about. And I feel like I'm just in line with her values, in line with her mission. And I also saw that I struggled as a single mum, as someone that was kicked out of home and all those bad stuff that happened to me. But I was able to turn my life around and really use my pain to become my purpose. And so Oprah is my idol. But why am I wanting to be the next Oprah? Well, that is because I realized that I've always been that curious person who loved to hear stories, who loved to connect with people. And over the years when I started doing podcasts, interviews and doing a lot of more video content, I fell in love with being in front of the camera. And I realized that I thought I was a shy girl and I wasn't good with it, but the more you do it, the more you realize that you actually have a passion for it. So my new passion is being, on camera. And then it led me to wanting to be an actor because I realized that through movies is when you actually can feel, you get transformed. It's like I watched a movie called The Minimalist. And then after I watched it, I was so inspired. I ended up cleaning up my whole house and I lived ever since the lifestyle of a minimalist. So that's what a movie, even if it's a documentary, can do to shift your mindset. And so I realized that the power, or I guess my vision in life, is to inspire millions and millions of people. And sometimes just to do that, if you made a movie, you can touch millions and millions of people's life. And so I decided to combine my love for being on camera with storytelling and changing people's lives through movies and realized that, maybe I could be an actor. But if I looked at Oprah's path, I realized that all I need to do is follow her footpath. So here's the thing, guys. Whatever you want in life, all you need to do is find someone that has done it and reverse engineer how they did it and just follow their footsteps. Not to say that you have to copy them exactly and be the duplicate of them. It's about using their path as an inspiration and see how you can be inspired to do something for your own cause. So for example, I'm an Asian Vietnamese person and I would love to be able to help my country, help Vietnam. Right now I'm helping the Philippines, but I want to be able to help more people from developing countries like in Asia. So I kind of feel like Oprah kind of represented the African American, whereas I want to represent the Asian Australian or helping the developing country. So, but the path to getting there is, being that brand, being that trusted brand and being that the interviewer, the host of a talk show. And as you can see on my other channel, Rise and Shine Show, I decided to start my own talk show like Oprah because what happened after she became a talk show host was then she got poached by Quincy Jones to be in the movie Color Purple. Such an amazing movie, amazing story as well, because Oprah actually always dreamt of being in that movie, and then voila, law of attraction. She basically got to be starred in there. But it wasn't just law of attraction, it's the fact that she put herself out there and made herself known as a talk show host. So this is where I reverse engineer and said, look, I've always loved Oprah, but I really saw my path even more clearer in that to be an actor, I can just follow Oprah's path and be a talk show, be known for what I'm good at and what I enjoy doing, and potentially even becoming a host of other shows. And then hopefully being poached to be in movies, because sometimes when a director could be watching you and go, you're a perfect fit for my movie, I want you to audition. Now that's a lot easier than trying to find an agent and a movie and then try to bid and audition for it, right? And so this is the reason why I'm going to follow Oprah's footpath. And so my tip for you is who do you follow? Who in your industry do you love and adore? And how can you reverse engineer and follow their steps? Now, surprisingly, recently, when I was on a search looking for woman talk shows, I realized that there's already a Chinese woman who is known as the Oprah of China, which you can see here. She is already doing what I envisioned. I was like, oh my God, I dreamt, myself as being this Asian talk show, and there's already someone doing it. I love that because that made me feel like it's achievable, it's doable. It's not to mean that, oh my God, someone's already done it, too bad for me. It's no, she does it for China. Who knows? I can do it for Australia. I'll do it for Vietnam, whatever it is. It just gave me hope to know that someone out there, basically, if you listen to her interview, she said, because of Oprah, she watched Oprah's show. She wanted to use the platform to start inspiring people. And that's what she did. She now became the Oprah of China. And so it's good to see that she, like me, had a dream and she went and did it. And now I too have this dream and I know it's doable because someone else has done what Oprah has done. Okay, so now talking about the woman talk show, which is the, Oprah's version of my talk show. Together with my girlfriends, Jennifer and Jackie, we decided to get together to just create our own show. Why wait for opportunities? Why wait for someone to say, hey, I want to make a show. Do you want to be in it? Because that's almost zero possibility, right? You're going to be very lucky to have that. But why not? What we realized is that if we actually just, group our money together and invest in this show, we can actually have a show together. Now, each of us doing our own show would cost a lot, but if together we do a show, it will be more cost effective. So whatever you're trying to do in life, think of a resourceful way for you to achieve the outcome because there's still a way. So we decided to do a talk show, and luckily I also have a new studio at my house that we can shoot from as well, which makes it a lot easier. The funny thing was we were building a room, didn't even intend it to be for the show, but the law of attraction, whatever it is, it just manifests itself to becoming the studio that we needed when we decided to do the talk show. Now, what is this talk show about? It's very different to Oprah. Oprah kind of interviews a lot of people. She has a resource to a big audience it's easy for her to bring people to her studio to do the shoot. Whereas we have a smaller studio, so we are not kind of doing the interview style as much, although we do welcome guest speakers and we're hopefully being able to interview more people from Sydney. We did have one episode where we invited my friend Di, who is a politician, and interviewed her about politics, women in politics. But our style of the show is that we wanted to share our experience and knowledge and I guess discussion. It's almost like us women as friends getting together and talking over lunch instead of gossiping about people's lives or gossiping about what we watch on the TV and kind of, crappy things that don't add value. We wanted to bring the camera in front of us to almost, sit in and witness a conversation between three friends to talk about things that really matter, things that can actually move you, things that can actually change your life. So the 8 areas that we want to cover or we are covering is fitness, finance, family, friends, faith, freedom, fulfillment, and fun. So those are the F's that are very important for a successful life. So there is no point in having a great financial life and yet your fitness is horrible and you don't have time for fun and you don't even have the freedom. Or if you have everything else but you don't have your fitness and you don't have your health, then what's the point? So in life we realize that it's not all about financial success and all you do is your money. It's about how do you get there but still have everything else. I always believe in having it all. I don't know where I learned it from, but from young I always felt like, yeah, I can do it. I can have it all. All you need to do though is prioritize. If those 8 areas are very important to you, then it's about scheduling and prioritizing to make time for those things. Because I'm telling you, life is not sustainably happy, or you can't sustain your happiness if you don't balance your will. If you tell yourself that fitness is important, but you just don't even schedule and care about it and do what it takes to put your fitness in front, then one day you're going to get sick and you die. And what was the point of doing everything else? So every single day, it's about ensuring you have some aspects of these F's in it. Another great way to do it is combining those F's. So in our Rise and Shine show, we're going to share with you, for example, how do you achieve your financial success but still have fun at the same time? How do you design your business so it has freedom in it? Or even family, it's not about just, eating dinner with your family, once in a while. It's about how do you put fun in it? How do you do different things with your loved ones, your husband, your kids, and make it fun and make it fulfilling. Fulfilling means even in my business, I make sure that there is generosity and giving and contribution so that it gives me that fulfillment feeling. It's not just a business that I run just for the success and the financial success. It's about making me feel good that every time I work hard, I can contribute to people in developing countries like the Philippines, and then, feeling really warm and fuzzy every day. And so Rise and Shine is about that. So I would love to invite you to check out the videos at Rise and Shine. It's released every single Tuesday. It covers the 8 F's. And here I am as the next Australian Asian Oprah. Wish me luck. Oh my God. It's just a crazy dream, but I know that dreams can come true. It has come true before when I was a single mom, and my whole life changed into almost Cinderella with new love, new family, business, everything just changed for me. People who meet me now could never believe what my life was like before. But because I've done it once, I do know that it's possible. So I'm just saying it out there. One of the things that stops people from going for big dreams is that they're scared that people will judge, or they're scared they won't get it. But for me, I think that if you're going to dream, you might as well dream big. And if you're going to dream, be brave to dream out loud and say it out loud. If you believe in it so much, you don't care what people say. Because what's the point of judging? Because, how are they to know you're not going to achieve it? So all I do is I say it out loud, not to be arrogant, but to hold myself accountable to. That I'm serious about this, that I can feel it in my heart and my bones and just feel it, right? And I'm not afraid to say it because that's how I feel about it. And because I feel so sure about it, all I do is work hard every day and follow that path and pivot and just make the next right move so that I can achieve that dream. And that dream for me, I had to make sure that it was aligned to my values. I'm not doing it for fame and just to be for fun. I'm doing it because I want to inspire millions of people. And to do that, Oprah was able to create a platform so that her voice could be heard. And then she's able to be in parts of movies that could change lives. And I want to be like that. So Oprah, if you're watching, you are my inspiration. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like some more motivational videos and etc., there are more videos here for you to watch. Thank you guys.